Finally, some relief at the pump, but is it nearly enough? Gas prices falling every day so far in July. Some say they could be down 25 cents by month's end. It comes on news. The U.S. is now the #1 oil producer in the world. But, John, there's something we can do to really bring prices down. What?
Look, having national energy policy. We're the only developed country in the world without a national energy policy. Look, the Utica Shale in New York, the Monterey Shale in California, those would take away any problems those states have and make them solvent for decades to come. What the president needs to do is tell the EPA, you have to rule. You have to rule now on fracking. How is it safe? How is it not safe? And then continue if it is. How do we have a pipeline policy? Why is the Keystone blocked? How does it fit in? You know why we don't know how it fits in or if it does? Because we have no national energy policy. The only job creation event on the horizon for the United States, as it has been the last 5 years, is energy. We can do so much more to create jobs in this country and be free of foreign fossil fuels, and we're not doing it because we don't have an agreement in Washington, D.C. among these two bickering children called the Republicans and Democrats.
Well, Jonas, you don't necessarily think we need more drilling.
No, first of all, #1, isn't that good enough? You know, we should join OPEC because that would be an energy policy. We're exporting oil at this point. You're not supposed to produce all your oil at once. That's not. If you did join OPEC, wouldn't they tell you to produce a little less so you can make more profits and milk this gravy train for as many decades as possible? Shouldn't we save some of the oil so we have some in 20 or 30 years when it's only Saudi Arabia and a few other countries and Russia that have all the oil? You'd think you'd want to not, like, as it is, we're the country that has produced the most of their reserves of any major reserve country in the world. This goes back decades long. So it's not like we're not doing a better job of producing it. I would argue we should save some and produce more conservatively like other countries so we have some chips in the game when the oil starts running out.
Well, Tracy, Jonas drives a scooter, so he's not really concerned about gas prices. But are you?
So I fill up twice a week. I'm clearly concerned about gas prices. But to John's point, even without a plan, you have horizontal drilling, hydraulic fracking, you have all this stuff going on that's working. We're at like the highest output we've ever been at. And we have no plan or no guidance. And we're still kind of like #1 right now. Our output is the highest it's ever been. We're doing fantastic. Why not keep the ball rolling with this? And Jonas, I get what you're saying, but it's not like on Monday you could say, hey, we need more oil on Friday. We should get going with that. It takes time. So we need to keep the momentum going.
We're also #1 in earthquakes in Oklahoma now because of all the fracking.
Okay. That's I got to get everybody in. Mark, quickly.
Yeah, no, look, the all of the above energy policy is working. We've got more land that's being opened up for exploration. I think it's a great thing that America is net oil is producing more oil than ever before and getting at it. And, you know, I fill up, too. I'd like to see my gas prices come down. I hear it below $3 a gallon in the South even.
Gary B.?
Well, we have an energy policy. It's called the oil producers are not allowed to export oil. That's our energy policy. Typical government red tape getting in the way. Look, you know, to Jonas's point, you don't go to GE and say, you know what? You're selling too many turbines overseas. Keep some here so we have them. And first of all, we don't even have a place to put all this oil. Right. Release the oil where the market demands it. That's going to lower. That's going to lower the overall price.
Okay. Sorry, we can talk during commercial, guys. All right. Thank you. Texas may be oil rich, but the Cashin' In gang is saying what just happened in Texas is mighty rich. Eric, what do you guys have in store for us?
Thanks, Brenda. Too busy fundraising and having fun to visit the border. We got a good look at how the president's handling the exploding crisis this week. So, should taxpayers hand him the $4 billion he thinks will fix it? The Cashin' In gang is on it. We'll see you then.
Okay, thanks, Eric. We'll be watching, of course. But up here.